Have you ever imagined working side by side with a robot that can lift boxes, handle logistics, or move heavy parts? With human-like form, smooth movements, and zero complaints? Don't worry, this isn't a science fiction movie. It's real, and it's happening in 2025. Meet Calvin. Yup, Renault, the French automotive giant, just hired a new employee named Calvin. But Calvin isn't human. He's a humanoid robot created by the startup Heloti Robotics. And now, Calvin officially works on the factory floor. He doesn't just walk. Calvin now works in a real factory. You've probably seen robots in factories before, but most of them are just robotic arms, fixed in place, repeating a single motion. Calvin is different. He has two arms, he walks, he interacts, and here's the kicker. He works with humans like a regular colleague. So, who's Calvin and why is everyone talking about him? Calvin is developed by Heloti Robotics, a Norwegian startup with offices in France and the US. Their mission? To build robots that live and work alongside humans, not just as tools, but as part of the team. Calvin is about 180 centimeters tall, with two arms and a smooth, natural range of motion thanks to his magnetic actuators, making his movements more fluid and human-like compared to traditional industrial bots. Calvin's role at Renault: a helper, not a replacement. Renault isn't using Calvin to replace workers, but to support them in heavy, repetitive tasks that can harm human health over time. Think, moving large parts, transporting equipment, or opening and closing containers hundreds of times a day. These tasks might seem simple, but when done daily for 8 hours, they can lead to muscle strain, fatigue, or even long-term injuries. So, Calvin steps in to ease the load, letting human workers focus on precision work, quality control, and decision-making. This robot works. Overtime, no coffee breaks required. That's right, Calvin doesn't need lunch, rest, or coffee. He can keep working as long as his battery lasts. Even cooler, he can be remotely controlled when needed. With a semi-autonomous mode, humans can supervise and guide him from afar. Imagine being a manager and giving Calvin tasks through a tablet from your office. He does the heavy lifting. You stay in control. More efficiency, fewer injuries, smoother workflow. The tech behind. Calvin, smart, modular, and safe. Calvin isn't just a walking machine. He's equipped with 3D cameras, LiDAR sensors, and AI software that helps him read his surroundings. He can navigate around people, avoid obstacles, and know when to stop or give way. His modular system means Calvin can be configured for various tasks, from warehouse duties to medical logistics, even basic caregiving. Calvin is versatile enough to adapt. Calvin's mission goes beyond the factory floor. Heloti Robotics doesn't want Calvin limited to factories. They envision him in hospitals, logistics centers, security roles, and maybe even in homes. Their philosophy? Calvin isn't a threat. He's a solution to labor shortages, especially in aging societies. Is Calvin a threat to human jobs? It's a sensitive but important question. The answer? It depends. If Calvin is used to replace every task, sure, there's a threat. But Renault and Heloti emphasize, Calvin is designed to assist, not replace. Let's be honest, many physical jobs are tough on the human body. If Calvin can take over those tasks while humans move into safer, more strategic roles, that's not job loss. That's job evolution. How are Renault workers reacting? So far, pretty positively. Why? Because Calvin isn't taking anyone's job. He's lightening the load. Some workers even said Calvin makes the workplace feel more modern, more exciting, and yeah, a little cooler. I mean, who wouldn't want a humanoid robot as a coworker? Calvin could be the start of everyday humanoid robotics. This isn't just about one factory. It's the beginning of a new era, where humanoid robots aren't just tech demos, but active participants in daily work. If Calvin proves successful at Renault, other companies will follow. Picture Amazon warehouses using Calvin, hospitals in Europe deploying Calvin, maybe even fast food chains having Calvin in the kitchen. Final thoughts: the future has a name, and it's Calvin. While some of us still imagine robots as a thing of the future, Calvin is already working. No salary, no complaints, no coffee addiction. But most importantly, Calvin proves robots can work with humans, not against them. All of this is based on reporting by InterestingEngineering.com, a reliable source for global tech and innovation news. If you enjoy content about robotics, AI, and future tech, don't forget to like and subscribe Koopas in Tech for more future tech updates.